Lord may
But
be
you're not
here
really sorry.
next week. He is not going to be here tonight. Everyone,
Okay.
prepare your characters and roll Gambit when ready.
What? We're like in a inn still, basically, right? Like,
Correct,
Yeah.
Corbin. And Larry number 1.
This is right after we fought the serpents that started popping out of people, and there's the dude freaking out on the ground while the Warforged Emerald Claw is currently cosplaying as an Emperor.
okay.
That's right. It was just dozens of minutes ago you all arrived in the basement of a tavern you know not of. However, you knew it was connected to Moonwatch, according to the Emerald Claw Warforged Agent, also known as the Agent, thusly. And with your 23 on Arcana, Eltor, you spy around at the portal below that went dormant after you vanished from Morgrave to here, and walked forward with the rest of the party up to the tavern, where suddenly a small battle broke out between flying serpents that rose themselves out of the citizens of Moonwatch. You are a faculty member of Morgrave. Please introduce your character.
Okay, so Eltrand is of House Orion. He is a very unassuming elf. Seems to be on the younger side. But let's see, he's basically wearing some nice clothing, very fashionable clothing. It's both a combination of tans and purples, which is the symbol of his house. You see a amulet. He wears an amulet, which is actually the symbol of the unicorn, which is his house Orion. He is a blade singer, and so he combines both magic and melee skills. He wields a couple blades or smaller blades are located around his hips.
Your blades twinkle in the fire that's burning nearby in the lanterns that were dimmed by the innkeeper. However, standing in the doorway leading back to the basement you all arrived from is, well, the agent themselves. It looks as though they're trying to disguise, well, at least cast a spell, trying to, in the sense that they would look like the innkeeper. Behind them is some sort of strange figure, wallowing in misery and praying to the great old one. Jerry the Jelly, as you listen to this figure behind your agent friend with their glowing red eyes, praying out for the old one, you notice something, well, peculiar about their own eyes. As they open and close them, there's a small glint of gold. It looks as though they're enchanted somehow. Unlike the others, they seem as though, well, almost enthralled. Perhaps a necromancer or a warlock of some kind. Please introduce your character, Jerry the Larry.
I am Jerry the Jelly, a darn wizard rogue multi-class. I am the illusioner. I teach unorthodox ways of using illusion magic, whether it be making one spell look like another like say an ice ball instead looking like a firebolt, or using it for mental torment methods, for information gathering, among other things. Currently, I'm using a disguise to make myself look like Larry the Lizard Folk, a Texan lizard folk with a big old Texan hat, and my blue little dart frog familiar is currently in the brim of my hat, just hanging out.
You're disguised as your brother Larry, who's over at the other end of the tavern, also known as Corbin. He stands next to, well, a figure that has thankfully transpired in some capacity, or not, depending on your outcome and knockout. It seems as though the figure near Corbin or Larry number 2 that is sitting at the table is withdrawn from the situation, enjoying their goose as well as mashed taters. But the figure to his immediate south is still unconscious, though the serpent is vanquished thanks to Eltor's mighty blades, as well as a few casted spells. Well, seems as though things are awfully silent now. Corbin, or also known as Larry number 2, receive an additional point of inspiration, one for arriving this evening, and matching Emberly's medicine check of 8 also. And now, introduce your character to the best of your abilities.
Well, pretty much, everything that. Oh, I just moved that. Everything that MDK just said about his character is true about me, except for all the stuff at the beginning. I'm not an illusionist. I'm a dimensionalist. Portals, planes, teleportation. I'm an older guy, and I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool hip rebel. I'm a loner.
Besides your daughter and being part of the faculty of Morgrave, I get it. You're a cool cat.
Yeah.
You
And I have
stare
a bit of a
out the-
cold.
Oh, what's that?
I have a bit of a cold as well. Corbin in canon has he's role playing that he has. So I'm role playing a character while sick, who is role playing having TB. So that's my excuse for sounding sick today.
Fate? Sure. Larry, number 2. You stare out the window and you see, well, the coast is clear, they would say. The figure that was, well, at the window listening in to your decision making, well, vanished. And the Emerald agents outside patrolling, after talking with Eltor, have also left the tavern. Though outside you see what looks like a spiraling community. Flowers, a small gully or two, and various houses, all built on a field. From behind you. Oh, yes?
I was just gonna say, I think Corbin was over there because he was gonna help that last person. So I don't know if he's even like, he's probably looking out like for the exit, but he's probably more focused on getting this guy up. If he can, maybe he's just dead. I don't know, but
They are unconscious.
that's all Corbin did last time. Is he
And
just
not
kept
bleeding
getting
out.
everybody up.
You are welcome to make a medicine check to revive them. However, behind you, you hear the clicking of Emberly's bag as she closes it, thanks to the lack of combat. And she looks around and notices the figures, the citizens of Moonwatch. One of them, some feathered creature. Well, it looks as though the serpent has been pulled from them and taken out. And the other woman next to her in the table. The one with the orange fiery hair. However, the figure you're trying to reawaken seems as though they are losing breath rapidly and may die any moment now. Emberly, please introduce your character.
I play Emberly Ashball. She is a feral tiefling artificer and is the younger faculty member who does demonology and demolitionism. So she blows things up with infernal powers. She is the daughter to Corbin Ashfall and thinks that he's not as cool as he keeps saying he is. She has bat wings, which is fun because she can fly around. And yeah.
Do a cool check, Corbin.
That makes sense.
Uh, a 2 on the die with a -1 for a 1. The good old dirty 1.
There's a bit of drool
Say-
or TB falling out of his nose. What's that?
I'll say if he did good on that check, I was going to use an inspiration point to make him re-roll it.
Well, you stand there in the midst of a tavern. Two individuals looking at each other and back at you, confused, and then back at the other, the third, near the door, who's dying. They have merely moments left, if anyone cares. Does anyone want to try to revive them?
My medicine check was an 8 for Gambit.
You study your father for a moment from across the tavern, and notice he's doing, well, the right thing, but it looks as though they're still unconscious.
Did you try mouth to mouth?
Corbin studies you for a moment, and then looks back.
He checks to see if there's anything in the windpipe.
Roll perception.
Oh boy. Oh, that was persuasion. Just add a 2 to whatever that is. Okay, natural 1.
High or
way,
low?
I'm just low. It's the worst session for me, apparently. Okay, yeah. Corbin dies.
They open up their mouth, just as you try to examine it, and you hear a grumble from their throat as well as their stomach. And out pours
do
a
it.
retching, vile mass of, well, blood. Make a dex save immediately.
Yucky. Oh, yucky. Make a
This
dex
happened
save or
with
you're
my
gonna get...
pet today.
Oh, no. Oh, God, dude.
You do not dodge
Well,
out
we
of
know
the way
how you got sick.
fast enough,
Yeah.
as suddenly you are covered.
TB. Spitting that TB on me.
The figure to the south is dead.
Oh, shit. Well, consumption
loot the
comes for
body.
all of us.
Okay, Wanda.
Oh. All right, I'll check them.
Say they're not bodies yet. Bodies are past tense.
You investigate the body and you can tell that it's completely lifeless. Whatever stir of life force they had left is now, well, all over you as well as the floor. You drip, and there is a solid sound to it, and a clanking of a fork thanks to the man still eating his goose.
How can you eat right next to this? That's just vile.
He stares at you, mouth open, with some sort of meat he's chewing on, slowly. Huh? He says, looking confused. Then back at the others and at his plate again. He's almost finished.
I mean, he did pay for it. Might as well eat it. Can't be too picky now.
Well,
Well,
that's a
he
mighty
didn't
good
pay for
point.
it. Didn't Corbin pay for everything?
Oh, you're right. Thank you, miss. I forgot that.
And you're saying you wouldn't eat free food?
What?
And you're saying you wouldn't eat free food?
What do you mean by that? I don't follow.
You really think whatever just happened is going to stop somebody from eating the free food they just received?
Oh, Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, yes, I think I would have to pass. If I saw someone spit up TB all over the place and then die, I don't think I'd have much of an appetite. I think this feller over here has probably got the same mental capacity that this here feller, and he kicks the guy on the ground does.
Well, what do you all decide to do? Looks like the tavern is lying down.
Oh, I am. I am hankering for a nap. Now, please tell me there's a chair against the wall somewhere that I can lean back and put my hat over my face. Something preferably by a window.
I think I will wait for the Bobo berry pie.
Oh shit, I forgot about the Bobo berry pie.
I think he just found his bleed out spot.
I'm gonna go bleed out by the window. That's the end of Corbin, just bleeding out by the window. That'd be pretty sick.
Yep, pretty sick.
Corbin takes a chair over by the window and props himself up against it. Leaning in, he stares out, and you see rain begin to, well, drop a bit. However, as you stare up into the clouds, roll a perception check. As the sun is setting in the distance and the clouds roar in, you can tell that, well, you're under some sort of archonic dome, though it seems penetrable. Perhaps it's some sort of ward or alarm to allow whomever casted it know exactly what's going on here in Moonwatch.
So it looks like the whole city is under this?
The whole village, yes.
Village.
He also jumped into a random portal to be here.
Yeah, I remember that part. Oh boy. Look at this cute little map, huh? I wish I could be a little mini walking through that patch of flowers.
Like, it feels like when I walk through here, they're gonna tell us to go down the yellow brick road.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we start there.
Yes, I'm just moving you guys back to the tavern, but that is Moonwatch. Total.
Oh wait, really?
Okay.
Okay. I thought Moonwatch was like a big place.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Oh, small village.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, makes sense. The only activity they got is watching the moon.
That's a good point. If only Neb was here to hear you say that.
Waka waka.
It's an awful thing he came down with TB.
Is that where you got it from?
No, don't say that.
Right, don't kiss and tell. So, that being said, Larry number 2, also known as Corbin, sets up for a rest or watch. It's about 7 p.m., and if you decide to return for dessert, it's within 2 hours from now.
Okay, well, I think we should return for dessert.
Yeah, makes sense.
Remember also, thanks to Eltor, you have the upper hand right now in the sense that they are not aware that you are in Moonwatch to begin with. If you decide to return, you will have to speak with the agent, and ask them to reopen the portal or find your own way back again.
Yeah, I don't think we want to go back to the university, do we? What does
Can
Elterin
I-
want to do? Sorry.
Elterin looks quite standoffish at the moment. He looks like he's still upset about something. And he's probably eating his food and drinking his Corbin wine, and actually probably calling the person over to make sure she replaces it with Elven wine.
Of course.
And he will ask him to be replaced and not to be charged extra for it.
Even though you're
Elterin's
not being
being a
charged
Karen.
for it,
Yeah.
Corbin is.
Can't bring this guy.
The agent's in a barrel, right? In the storeroom. He's not with us.
in the basement. I
He
think.
never said what was happening to the agent. I left him with you guys, and I went around to the front to get a drink. So I don't think anyone actually said they were doing anything with the agent. Probably just sitting down there, just chilling.
The agent is dressed as the innkeeper. They are at the doorway, and they spy back at the figure praying behind them as they turn around. And, well, they pull up their hand and slap them across the face. You hear a snapping of the neck, and they die instantly.
Wait, what happened?
The
Well,
agent...
snap, crackle, pop.
Oh, snap.
Did
Well,
someone-
snap, crackle, pop. Did you just see him drop?
Oh, shit.
Something just tells me that the man upstairs must have just closed himself a plot hole.
Wait. Hold on. So who broke whose neck? I'm confused here.
The guy
Didn't he
that
break
was
his
on
own
the
neck?
ground cowering is saying, I don't remember what. The innkeeper just broke their neck.
Oh, okay. So our guy just broke somebody's neck.
Yep. I kind of want to ask the agent, like, why did you bring us here? You opened the portal to this specific place. What was the purpose? Like, what did you want us to accomplish?
Roll persuasion.
Ask him about the neck thing.
They stare at
23.
you for a moment, taking a glass of wine and sipping it slowly. Their red eyes and rouged cheeks look over at you. I want freedom, same as the rest. And Zane, I think, is the one to do it. I brought you here because you all were wanting to find him, or at least get some sort of answer to the Emerald Claw.
Okay, so you brought us here to see Zane, and you think that you'll get some benefit out of this as well. Oh, what was up with that guy's neck? Is it like chiropractic move gone wrong?
The old one refers to a entity of my people. One that the Emerald Claw has been trying to sway into existence. Better to snuff out a flame than get burned by it.
Did that guy have a snake in him too?
I have no idea. He stares over at the body. Beats me.
It would have just been cool
So
if you
that-
like sensed it and then just took care of it before it popped out. I would have
Yeah.
been like, yeah, let's fist bump this, but okay.
So you just killed a person for no reason. Is that what I'm hearing? Please tell me I misheard you.
He was snuffing out a flame before it turned into a wildfire.
I want a more detailed explanation.
That's called proactive asset procurement.
Roll persuasion.
Again. Now, we may not be rolling persuasion soon, but yeah. I do not know Raleigh roll twice, so only take the first one. Yep.
Did you want to use a point of inspiration and take the 8?
Nope. There's no point. No, I have no points of persuasion. There's no point for me to roll persuasion.
What's the call?
Low.
The agent stares at you, their eyes narrow. And then, for a moment, the red flame in their pupils flickers. Anatar, an old smith god of a hammer. Well, he's been opposing the Vol for centuries. And the Emerald Claw took up one of their contracts. I thought it's best to take care of whatever I can find that might lead us back to them. We don't need any more distractions. Moonwatch is a powder cake. If you guys can figure out a way to get Zane, you might be able to break into the ruins. And from there, find the answers you seek.
You know where Zane is?
You have not answered my question. And if you do not answer shortly, you will answer something else. Again, is that an agent of the Emerald Claw? And why did you kill him? And also Eltrin has now drawn both his swords.
Emberly, what's the call?
Even. Womp womp.
No. Oh, no way.
Also, can you make sure to get Elvish wine instead of this Dwarvish wine?
It's
really-
a bit dry.
I think it would go a long way in calming all of us down.
I'll see what I can find. And to answer your question, I did. Onater. A bastard of a god. And with that, they walk into the back and try to find some better wine, as well as check on whatever's baking in the oven.
Wait. Real quick, what did he say again?
Onater.
Look around. Does that tell us anything?
Roll history.
What is it? The name of the blacksmith who I guess has dealings with Ole. He was saying that the Emerald Claw took up the contract. So I think it's important lore stuff that's going over my head right now.
With your 22 on history, you're able to determine that Onater is a division of two entities, both known as Doldorn and Dol-Ara. It is said that whenever you break out your bow, or sword, or shield, that they are with you, especially for the clerics. In fact, they're able to perform magics that, well, consecrate the items used for combat in such a way that it is believed that you will always succeed in battle. Perhaps not the war, but definitely the fight. So Onater is known as a resilient god of some sort, but as far as a connection to the Vol, you are uncertain. It seems as though the cult of Vol is thick around here, and there might be some more splintering within the Emerald Claw.
I'm just trying to determine who he killed because I have no clear answer, and I haven't figured out who he's killed
Best you know, as it
before I
stands
go.
right
Basically,
now, is that they are connected to on a tear in some way, and they must have some sort of beef with the Vol. As anything else, that's all that was said or understood, as the body is there in the hall.
Can I search the body?
You may roll investigation. Emberly, what's the call?
Low. I'm just like, ew, dead body, ew, ew.
You try your best as you kneel by him and take your 2 fingers and try to pull back his jacket. Oof, but then you're not sure if he moved or if it was just the shirt moved when you moved the jacket, but either way, you're done. You're done. And
Dad, come look at this. I don't want to touch it.
What is it? And he kind of like gets up from his chair, like
Investigate.
do you want me to
alright,
take a
I'll
look
take
at
a look.
the satchel?
Uh, 26 to investigate.
you stare at the body. It is quivering a bit from its sudden departure from life. You're unsure of the
rigor
face
mortis.
as you study it, and you do see inside of his, well, pant pocket. There looks like to be a bill of sorts. You turn him over on the other side and find another note. It's very simple. It just says, "Meet me at 6 a.m." You're not sure what that means. And, well, the rest of him looks as though he's quite a commoner. He's wearing just a brass necklace that looks like it's faded and turned some of his skin green. And, well, the rest of him all looks like he's in, well, hand-me-down clothes and, well, sturdy boots. So that's good. He had money for that.
Okay, but no
Okay.
journal that's like, I'm a terrible person and I deserve to die.
Well, I mean, if he's got somebody meeting him at 6 a.m., I would say you're a pretty terrible person for setting up a meeting at that time.
Okay.
But what say you about this bill? Are we rich, Emmy? And he passes it over to her.
What?
So
A bill?
again,
Yeah, I had a bill and a note. That's what I was told.
So you now owe money somewhere?
No, like a $1 bill, like, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. That's what the
I'm sorry.
DM said. What are you saying, Elto?
Is there any reason that we can see that that person murdered this person? Quite frankly, I'm ready to go back and make sure that person back cannot hurt anybody else. So if anyone can give me any reason right now, because I'm not seeing anything right now why that just happened.
I
I'm not
think
making-
it's a little bit of gang violence. I think that's what's going on. It sounds like there's splinter groups going on in the Emerald Claw, and we just happened to get wrapped up in one and then ended up in the basement of another. And maybe they intended to come here in the first place, and then we just kind of stowed away. Maybe this guy isn't the stowaway we thought. Maybe we're the stowaways.
Emberly,
That doesn't sound so bad, does it, Elto?
roll a wisdom check or perception as you take the bill or note from Larry number 2, aka your father, Corbin.
Larry number
18.
2, aka your father.
7-Eleven. You study the paper for just a moment and you notice it immediately. Why, it's on the same letterhead as that inn back in Bridge City. What was the name of it? Side Booth Inn. Oh, he has some sort of connection directly to the Emerald Claw, it would seem, or at least the lackey thereof.
I wonder how that violin player's doing.
Oh yeah. Well, are we rich?
No, it's a bill saying he owes money to the sidecar booth,
So you were right.
and he never paid his bill.
Why would he keep it though? That's kind of strange, don't you think? Like, who dines and dashes but takes the bill? That's an extra
It might
step
have been
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
point
take.
of pride, or it might
Oh, you think
have
it was like a
been
trophy?
have been like he still has a room there, and this is a note for someone else to go there
It could be that.
and
Yeah,
get whatever he
it might
hid
could be.
in his room. I don't know. I think the
Yeah.
point of it, though, is not how much money he owes,
Okay.
but is
What do you think?
that he's got connections with the Emerald Claw.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty important part of this situation.
So this person was a member of the Ember Claw?
Yeah.
If not, does work for them.
Which somebody really smart just said that like a few moments ago, I think. I don't know if you guys caught that. Someone here in this room. And he looks at the guy eating goat or whatever in the corner.
Mr. Ashfall, I have a question. Do you have the magical abilities to get us back to Morgrave?
Well,
Those spells are not within my repertoire.
do you mean instantly? Like right now? Hello?
Eltor
Hello?
seems distracted as they stare over at the gentleman eating their goose.
Is it me you're looking for?
They take their bread
Um,
and slop up the rest of the taters. And it could be, it very well could be Emberly.
Dude. I wish I was slopping up some taters right now.
I want to look for Zane.
Yeah, me too, but I need a fucking nap. Like I'm spent. I don't have anything. Corbin's like trying to take a nap and you guys are all like you guys you guys are trying to make him do stuff. He's being lazy. I mean, we could go.
I think you could go.
I have enough for an afternoon, I think.
I'm going to talk to this person right here, the lady, and I'll ask: is there another inn in this place in Moonwatch?
As you approach, you hear them whispering. Roll a perception check. Yeah, she takes her shawl and wraps it around her shoulders. Well, this is the only inn in Moonwatch. Unless you start traveling south towards the river bend, then you might be able to find, well, the old river run. But some say it's haunted or difficult to find. I don't know how you get out, though. Seems as though the Emerald Claw's taken over.
Just around the river bend?
I know my head went there too.
Shut up. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Just around the river bend.
I heard once more.
Okay.
Do we
I
really
derailed.
trust that person, the murderer in the back, or I don't know if I want to stay here. I don't see we have much of an option at the moment.
I mean, maybe there's some old croon. We could go or some old crone, not croon, some old crone we could go shack up with. Big old empty house. But I kind of like this place. It's not that bad if you ignore the snakes, blasting out of people and
You're Texan. I'm sure you're used to it.
Yeah, and the neck snapping.
Where did Larry number 1 go off to?
Larry, wake up! It's your brother. Larry, I'm dying. Larry, wake up! It's my last day on Earth. Larry, I'm gonna die. I'm telling you, I'm gonna die. You better wake up, Larry.
I think we've lost Larry 1.
Okay, all right. Well,
Larry
que
1.
sera.
With that, Larry seems to be taking a nap, unlike his brother, who's investigating the body in the hallway. You find a collection of notes and hand the bill over to Emberly. Eltor, blind with justice and rage, is staring still at the doorway to the larder or kitchen. You hear the conversation had between him and the woman of Moonwatch, and she walks over to the window and stares up at the green canopy, guarding it or enclosing it. With that, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Grab a snack, grab a drink, as you will make a decision as to what to do next here in Moongrave University's faculties. Yay! I got all the words out. Alright, I'll be right back. Don't forget to pet your birds, chirp at your dogs, and bark at your cats. I'll be right back. I need to grab a drink. By the way, I messaged Larry, or also known as Jerry, and have not gotten a reply yet.
He probably fell asleep or something, I'm guessing. He's probably not feeling well. But he hasn't dropped from Discord, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. He'll probably just magically re-arrive.
I do want to apologize. I might be going murder hobo because Eltron has not been given a satisfactory answer yet. Oh, real quick, can you describe what this agent is actually? This is just a construct, right?
Yes, some sort of warforged. Doesn't look like fully realized from what you've been able to gather. It looks like something is more in control of it. But that is about all you've been able to surmise. Now, you do know there is a hive mind, but it seems as though they're still not aware of your presence, or maybe they don't care. Or other. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and we're back. I think the remaining characters tonight are Emberly and Eltor right now. So, Callie said that they were going to be AFK a little bit longer than the 5, and that if they don't reply, to just go along with what the party decides. So, Eltor and Emberly, it's up to you. You may choose to explore Moonwatch. You hear the rain tapping on the glass as well as the roof, and it sounds like thunder in the distance, though it's not at Moonwatch. Perhaps it's the dome protecting it from the lightning. However, that's highly undoubtful if it is just a ward of some kind.
I'm fine with us like laying low or until the end of the night, just so that we can get some rest and then kind of explore on our best.
Unfortunately, I think Eltorand is going to go in back in the kitchen, and if he doesn't get a clear answer, he's only one person's walking out of that room right now, unless someone else says something else.
I think the turf wars, like gang wars, is really like all you need to know. So, if that's not satisfactory to you, that's
Yeah,
like
unless
kind of
someone
what
tries.
it is.
Yeah, unless someone tries to stop Eltorand's just going to go back and ask one last time for a clear answer, and then we're probably going to go into initiative, unfortunately. And it sucks. This guy might be the only guy we have who can get us back, but we might just take the long way otherwise.
You walk back to the kitchen and you see them taking out a rack of wine. They take each bottle and lay it onto a tray in front of them. Did you not want wine?
I want an answer. Why is that man dead?
He's Onitarian. Anyone who prays to the Old One means only misfortune and rot. And I have lived too long to be waiting patiently enough for you all to take care of things once and for all.
So this man was a threat to you? Is that why he is dead?
Of course. If you were a threat to me, I'd kill you all right here where you stand, but You're not. If anything, you're helping. Grab the tray of wine. She takes the glasses, or they take the glasses, into the other room. Excuse me.
Then we'll bring the glass of the tray of wine back out then.
She sets some glasses down on the table, and then with a flurry of her fingers places the others up in front of Larry number 2, and Emberly. She walks up to the gentleman with the goose. Are you finished? Aye. He takes his napkin and wipes his mouth. I'll see you tomorrow evening, he says. He stands and walks, well, right over the body, as well as the blood stain on the ground, and doesn't notice it at all. He walks out the door, and then off to his house.
See, that guy is definitely not a threat.
She begins to pour the wine brought out by Eltor. Eltor, roll persuasion.
Let's just say I auto fail. I'm done. I'm not gonna roll persuasion anymore. Just say I fail. I will choose to fail.
She pours your glass last, and then stares over at Larry number 1, pouring his glass of wine full. Jerry, are you with us? Seems like not. He did scuffle a bit. Perhaps he passed out. She sits over by the window with her own bottle and glass of wine and begins to sip it. I won't be able to take you all back, she says. Or they say. I'll need blood, and it'll have to be done proper. She stares over at the hall. I could have it ready in the morning.
Okay. What did you do with the innkeeper?
Don't open up the pickled herring.
Okay.
She was a threat. And she stares over at Eltor, and then back at her glass of wine. With that, it sounds like you all settle in for a long rest there at the inn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do any of you want to scout as a rest action? And who's on watch first?
I'll take probably first watch. We probably should all stay in the same room. I'll barricade the door because I do not trust this person. And then I'm not sure how we'll do second watch or whatever.
I can take second watch. I'm just thinking Corbin should not. I'm not sure if jellyfish need sleep. Seeing as he's likely already asleep, maybe he would.
I can take one of the watches, he says. Jerry the Jelly is on the case.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys, I got this all evening. He pours himself a cup of coffee and settles by the front door, staring out the window.
Well, that's convenient.
That's what a 20 does, I guess. Good job, Jerry the Jelly.
Okay.
Which room do you guys barricade yourself into? Because there are 3.
The one with the 4 beds.
Yeah.
Larry number 2 passes out at the small, I want to say table, small table of a bed near the end. And you see his illusion spell dissipate as he falls off into a deep sleep.
Okay. Hmm. Shoot, he's already asleep. I was wanting him to train me a little bit on um disguises and changelingness.
He wakes up some time after the first watch, and he stares over at you. "You ready, kid?" he says, and he walks over and begins trying to teach you his way of changeling abilities. "See, when I try to, you know, pretend to be you in your magnificence, thereof, I tend to think extraordinarily hard on you, and then it just seems to push through." Emberly, roll medicine
Right.
or investigation.
I try to think really hard about me to see if I turn into me too. Um, I think it's working.
You'll get it eventually. Write down practice makes perfect. Changeling, level 1. Eltor, what are you doing for your rest action?
Um, just basically just going through my book and just relearning spells and preparing spells for the next day. Pretty much about it. Let's take a look here. I probably would also be learning any spells I had out of the other spell book, which I'd have to go through. So however many spells you'd let me transcribe, normally it takes time studying to transcribe spells, but that's what I would be doing.
Roll Arcana.
Don't know why I rolled if you just take the first one. So
Yes,
whatever the 10 is.
of course.
Oh, I'm sorry, the 29 is the first one. I don't know, it's weird.
As you go through the book of one of the, spell books you've confiscated, especially those of the Bridge City, you find a spell in the back pages. It's half torn, but mostly intact. It's some way of creating a force field or shielding around yourself. You succeed in learning the spell, but it has no name. What are you naming it, Eltor?
I mean, it sounds like I already know that spell. I have Swallow Force and Shield already. So I don't know what to call it. I mean, I already know this spell, it sounds like. If it's creating a wall of force around myself?
I already know this spell. You jot it down into your spell book. But then, as you do, you see the ink dry and swirl around. It looks as though, when you want to, as a bonus action, you may cast this spell and roll 3d8, adding that to your temporary hit points. It looks like upon command the spell will cast around you, fortifying you under the guise of some sort of force shield or barrier.
What level spell is that?
Level 1.
Better than false life, I think. Oh yeah, much better than false life.
It's a quiet evening in the inn. The only thing you really hear sounds like the new innkeeper cleans up. They take the dishes, they run the water with some sort of spigot, and then silence. Except everyone roll perception.
I don't know why it keeps rolling twice. Just take the first one. I don't know why it's rolling twice.
Corbin, with your 8 of perception, you stare around for a moment and see Eltor leaning towards the door. You hear the clashing of, well, dishes, and nothing more. Emberly, with your 21, you see Eltor walk up towards the door. They hear the same thing you do. Someone's in the hallway. Could it be the innkeeper? Eltor, do you open the door?
Not yet. No, I'm definitely not opening the door. That's absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You hear them approach, and then back away. And they begin to walk down the other side of the hallway. You hear the door open to the basement, and close behind them, but very silently. Does anyone investigate?
Nah, I'm not.
Corbin just grunts.
Corbin, is there anything you care to do for your rest action?
Um. um. Huh. Maybe I can do something. How about this? You tell me if I could um remember something that I saw Zane with when I scryed on him, and I will try to locate object on one of those items.
Roll a wisdom check.
15.
You know he
First good
always
roll
wore
of the night.
earrings, but you always thought that was quite posh. But when he was secured, it looks like the only thing he was wearing, besides his linens, was the shackles around his wrists.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. All right, well, I will locate shackles. I'll read it to you. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location if that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its motion. This spell can locate a specific object known to you if you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. Spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead blocks a direct path between you and the object.
Having a technical moment. A whirl of energy comes from your hands, and then it sweeps out the door. Now, are you the only one aware of the track, or are others?
I don't know. Do we all have separate rooms?
You're all in the same room right now. Eltor made that decision and barricaded the door.
Okay. So then, yeah, everybody's here while I'm doing it. I'm not hiding it.
Roll Arcana.
Oh, he's got the nighttime version.
That's why it took me a little bit longer. What color is your orb? You don't get asked that all the time.
My orb.
Yeah, your locate object orb. Your sentry. Your bulb.
Is it? Is that how it works?
I mean,
Or are you
how
talking
else-
about the scrying thing?
Oh, is it scrying or locate object? Because locate object I thought had some sort of like tail that showed you the way.
No, yeah, it just says it says you sense the direction. So,
Ooh, even better.
however you want me to sense it, whether I smell it, I taste it, I see it, I hear it, I feel it. It's up to you.
The orb dashes out the window and then vanishes instantly. But not to you. It goes up past the bridge, and then around a bend. Well, it's awfully close.
It was awfully close.
You can tell that the shackles upon Zane, well, looks as though they're not that far away.
Does it look like it goes deep, or is it just like, basement?
You can't be sure exactly, but you can't sense that it divvies into the ground or up, like a bend, up the stairs. No, it seems as though it would be, well, right on ground.
All right. Well, it's still creepy either way. But it would have been more creepy if it was like super deep underground. Okay. All right. Everybody see that? Did MDK disappear, by the way?
We think he fell asleep.
He was tired.
Yeah, I see that. That's where it's supposed to be. That's where Zane is.
What are those? What are all those doing over there?
Nothing.
What are all those things over there? What's that?
Being separated so I can pull them better.
Fireball. I don't have it. I'm just kidding.
I don't have fire memorized either as a wizard, so I don't feel so bad. I gotta change my 6th level spell out. One second. I gotta change out 1 or 2 spells for the day. It's sort of annoying that the builder doesn't allow you to change your spells out as a on the main page. You actually have to go to the builder to change the spells you memorized for the day. Oh, not lie. Manage spells. I'm stupid. Never mind. Ignore me.
Anyone else care to do anything for their rest action or during the evening? Grab some more milk. Have some goose. Well, cock-a-doodle-doo to you. You awaken. It is morning. The tavern looks quite clean. As you stare around, you hear Jerry the Jelly snoring. There is drool he wipes from his lips. He no longer looks like Larry. I didn't see anything last evening, he says, in a most robust and excitement way. He stares at the rest of you. How'd you all sleep?
Like jelly.
Corbin slept in a chair by the window.
I thought you slept on a table by the bed.
That's tomorrow night. After we find Zane. I guess Corbin will just go back to his normal self so he doesn't have to do this accent anymore. Okay, so we know where Zane is now. Or at least we know where his shackles are.
Well, you've all missed dessert, and must make a decision about what to do next. Do you venture out into Moonwatch, or try to return back? The weird thing is that you don't see the agent that brought you all here anywhere.
The agent did say that they won't be able to take all of us back.
Yeah, I mean, we can find a way back, but I don't know if him just being loose is a great thing. I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance that he's going to tell his buddies right now that he brought us over and this was just another trap. This place gives me the creeps, though. I have to be honest.
It's supposed to.
Who said that? Did you guys hear that? What the hell was that?
The owl. It was the owl.
Ooh.
Hedwig. Took me a moment.
Oh, Jerry's.
What?
He's got an angry inch. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's because his operation got botched. But anyways, as you all stare at each other deciding what to do next, reminder, you did miss dessert, meaning that Yineth is probably pissed. So once you do return back to Morgrave University, be prepared to have to speak with her again in some capacity.
You didn't come to my tea party. I'm gonna what was I gonna say? Fuck. Shit. So Corbin is jealous of you guys and your little accessories, so I think he's gonna spend an hour
I can look it up. Hold on.
yeah, an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes.
Yep.
He's gonna ritually cast Find Familiar. And he's going to
I
make
miss Mr. Giggles.
what? You don't wait, what happened to Mr. Giggles?
We didn't bring him through the portal.
Oh right, but yeah, he's your familiar. So he should be here. Doesn't he
I don't
follow
know
you?
how
Isn't that
familiars work.
That's a good point.
And out pops
Wait.
Mr. Giggles from under the covers.
Wait, I was
That's
gonna
why
pick
it
a
was
bat.
so warm.
Oh man. Corbin's in. Yeah, Corbin's like trying to cast Find Familiar, and he can't. It's not working for some reason. And then Mr. Giggles just appears.
Is Mr. Giggles your familiar, or
No, no.
You probably did the ritual wrong. Better start over
Okay, I'll do
from
it
the
again.
top.
Corbin just wants a bat. He wants a little bat.
Well, you do have a bad daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wants a cute little bat, and it's gonna have the same color scheme as Emmy, but it's just a little bat.
She's gonna get super jealous.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I was jealous of you guys because you had the cool little accessories. I wanted one, so now I have one. It's like top 3 wizard spells, also in my opinion.
it's even more
What are
fun
you
if
gonna
sometimes
do?
the DM will let you have a familiar that's not the standard ones. I know. And eventually, I managed to get myself a fire method, which was actually pretty cool.
And what are you gonna name the bat familiar? And me too.
No. um. How about Little Fang?
Oh.
And just as Corbin finishes casting his spell, you hear a knock at the tavern door.
The tavern door. Oh no.
Like our bedroom door or the front of the tavern?
It's probably the Emerald Claw guy being like, "Let me in." I locked myself out, guys. I forgot my key.
A swarm of bats go out the window, but one remains. Looks like Little Fang, Corbin's familiar. Since no one answers the door, you hear a thuddy thrash, like someone kicking it.
Who's out there?
Corbin just looks at Eltarin like, "This is you got to deal with this."
Who's out there? Is what Eldrin would say through the door.
Do you go to the front
You're not
door or
safe here.
stay in your tavern room?
Oh, someone's kicking the tavern door?
Yes.
Oh, that's different.
Is there like a window we can look out or something?
Or a
Not
bat
from
you
your
can send out?
What was that?
Oh wait, yeah, I can send Little Fang.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with Hedwig. I can look through his eyes.
There's a bat riding an owl.
I have no idea how to. The familiars attach me like the hip again. I can't uncouple them.
Already done. Oh, you regrouped. Hold on.
Thank you. Oh, still not.
There we
Yeah,
are.
thank you. He's just basically. And I'm gonna basically look through his eyes to see who's out there. Open a window up in the room. Let him go through. Have him look through what's in here and come back to me. So I can basically spend with familiars. You can actually use their to look through them. Is what you can do.
Roll stealth for your familiars.
All right. 1 second. Oh.
I am not seeing the rolls, but I'm gonna.
1 second. I'm just trying to get the right modifiers.
I rolled an 11. Oh wait, hold on. That's my stealth. Do they roll your abilities or?
They can use your ability, or if your ability is better, they can use yours. Otherwise, they would use their ability. So an owl has a +3 to their stealth. Or no, sorry, it's a bat. I don't know, whatever a bat is. A bat is
Shit.
Nothing. Well, no, they have a +2 to dexterity.
the bat has a. Oh, man, yeah, bat's just a +2 is all it is.
An 11
So
for
mine's higher.
Corbin's familiar, flying over and perching onto one of the
I'll
trees.
just roll mine. My stealth is actually even better because
Little Fang.
Little Thing finds a
see?
place and then stares over at Hedwig, who, well, vanishes into the trees next to him. Both of you see within your eyes it looks like a woman carrying a small picnic basket. It's covered, but it looks like, from what Hedwig can tell, there's fresh baked bread inside. The man, however, beating down the door, both of you can spy. It's the gentleman from the evening before, the one that finished their goose and walked over the body on the floor. They're back for breakfast.
Wonder if he
Nice.
was the one meeting the guy at 6 a.m.
He's the one banging on the door.
Thudding with his foot, the side of it, like some
What
sort
is-
of hacky sack.
I'm telling you guys, this dude's a psycho. What the hell? Okay. So there's no more no more employees in this place. Do we have to find another violin player to run this joint? What are we gonna do?
The thudding has turned into a
Whatever
hard rap.
happened-
What's that?
Whatever happened to that woman that was hardcore flirting with you, Corbin? Who kept like lowering her shawl.
Is that the woman that's right there? Is that her?
I can explain that, says Jerry the Jelly, as he stands in front of all of you. So last night I had that cup of coffee. Man, I had the runs, but we'll talk about that later. So I was watching, and then they walked out in front of me, these two, both the lady with the shawl, the one who kept hitting on you, and then her friend, the feathered friend of hers. He doesn't have wings. Anyways, so they're talking. It turns out that this place, they don't remember ever having like stuff in their neck. They remember the emerald claw coming in, and then like this thing appearing over their heads, like the dome, and then that was it. That was it. Until like what happened, I guess, tonight. And it spooked them. And so they're laying low in their homes, according to them.
Oh, that makes sense. That was pretty spooky.
Yeah, but is anybody gonna feed this guy? Because I feel like he's gonna overthrow this place if we don't do something. Wait, I don't need to keep to that. I'm sorry.
Eventually, you hear the front door crack open. A splinter of wood falls down onto the tavern floor. And, well, since no one cleaned up the bodies except for the innkeeper the evening before, the woman behind him notices nothing peculiar. Eventually, he crashes through unless someone tries to stop him.
It's just boys being boys.
He breaks down the door and is completely unfazed as he sits down at his same place and stares over at the kitchen door.
Oh my god, dude, this guy's crazy.
You see the woman with the picnic basket walk through the doorway completely unfazed also. Her feet seem to even hit the splinters of wood and continue forward. She doesn't look down, she doesn't look over, Both of your familiars look at each other.
Little Fang sticks his tongue out at Hegwig, Ludwig, Hog, Logwig, Goggybog.
And just then, Hedwig and Little Fang, you see someone coming from the east. They're wearing robes, and they have some sort of armor underneath. Roll history.
I feel like I'm watching a puppet show right now. Natural 20, baby.
Hunter, you all right? Hunter!
Eltor. Corbin, what's the call?
Hi.
Are you all right? Oh, I just wanted to make sure he's all right. We called he didn't answer.
Oh,
You doing okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you. Mad Dwarf, are you awake? Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Welcome back. If you need a
that the
recap, Jerry,
principal?
let us know.
Who was that?
We'll give you time to wake up.
Was the Warforged.
So we're forward.
I'm just trying to see if you're okay. Just fucking slapping Jerry.
Wake up. Perhaps
This place creeps me out. Like this place. Okay.
It's
Listen,
supposed to.
I-
No, that's a bad answer.
I know this is gonna sound crazy, okay, but I have this suspicion that this village, Moonwatch, is just a front, and I think that none of it is real. I think it's just a fake little town, little village, covering up for something weirder. But I could be wrong. Could be just they picked a small little village because no one would bother them to be here. Who knows?
Them who?
The Emerald Claw? I mean,
You
it looks
think
like
the
they
whole
run the
town is
joint here,
Emerald
don't
Claw?
they? Yeah, they've been walking around everywhere. I mean, I don't know if that stooge that is, what did you say? Like slamming taters or something? What did you say? I forget what it is. The guy that's slamming taters over there. Seems like a Emerald Claw agent to me. The Warforged is back.
I'm gonna mute Mad Dwarf. If you guys hear him come back, let me know.
How would we hear him if he's muted? Oh, you mean you're for yourself? I see.
Yes. You're welcome to mute him also if you so. But
I was just perplexed by that, but
in case he
I
comes
shouldn't have
back.
been.
Well, what do you all decide to do as your familiars have told you exactly what's going on as you see through their vision? And
He's
then,
actually here.
2 Emerald Claw agents. Wait, he's actually here? I can unmute him?
Yeah, he just said I'm
Yeah,
still here.
Holy Toledo,
Yeah.
Batman. Welcome back.
MDK, were you sleepy?
I fell asleep for a little bit. I don't know why.
It was that music. That
I don't know
ethereal
why.
tune.
I
Is my music
don't know.
too
I don't
sleepy
have
for you
anything
guys?
playing.
Callie had a song playing, and I remember thinking, wow, that's very ethereal. It's starting to put me into a moment.
Yeah, I'm just boring everybody to sleep.
I mean, I enjoyed
Oh,
this
God.
song, but it did seem to pass poor Mad Dwarf King out. Um,
Okay.
It was a little bit music box. It's pretty.
I like it more. And receive a point of inspiration. Meanwhile, Jerry the Jelly, I've been filling people in under the guise of you. You heard a conversation between two of the patrons from the evening before, and how the whole thing spooked them. They don't remember much more. They remember the Emerald Claw, however, did come into town and put up the ward, and then after that, it was kind of a blur. Uh, the familiars have, well, a figure out front staring around as two Emerald Claw agents appear on their daily patrols. They're staring around and notice nothing quite strange just yet. However, the figure that's out front does notice the broken woods. And then they turn their attentions over towards the Emerald Claw agents. What do you decide to do, party?
I am relating to what we're seeing outside my house. So, for anyone like both Jerry and Emberly, they will be hearing what I'm seeing. I'm basically saying it aloud. Yeah, my eyes are closed. I'm looking through my owl's eyes.
Okay.
Party, what's the call?
I'm sorry. I kind of like spaced out, to be honest. What?
You're great.
Okay.
What's the call?
Somebody else call it.
Hi.
Nice.
The figure dashes inside. And that's all the familiars can tell for now, except suddenly the door to the tavern is repaired, just as the Emerald Claw agents walk forward.
Um,
Big door repairman.
DM, I have a kind of like out there question.
What's that?
Could I, since one of the material components of Fireball is bat guano, can I have Little Fang help me learn Fireball?
You may. I believe that's innate for all
Okay.
familiars at some level of play.
No, familiars normally can't do that. Familiars don't learn spells. You have to get a spell book to learn spell.
So they can't carry spells anymore?
No,
No. Well,
they can carry a touch spell. Is what they can do,
yeah.
or you can like center them like for using a fireball, but they can't like. Hold on, let me take a look at the familiar spell again.
You
Like,
may
are you
all
trying to learn
It-
fireball? If you don't know fireball, and you try to use the familiar as a casting point for fireball.
No, I think he's
No.
just trying to like
Yeah.
learn it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they
just
can't do
thinking of
that.
a silly way to learn a spell without like actually having the spell.
I mean, if we were in Morgrave, we'd probably be able to do it.
Maybe.
I'm not bitter at all. But yeah, normally with the familiar, at least like they allow you to cast like touch spells.
and you may train during a rest action, or at least attempt.
Can I
Play with the bat guano during your rest action.
yeah. I'll just have my familiar shit in my hands every night. Which is totally cool. Coolest professor.
Jerry, are
Is
you
there
with
a-
us?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
The-
still here.
Just making sure
The
you're
bat-
not falling asleep again. Narcolepsy's a bitch.
yeah. Wake up.
Put on a little makeup.
I made breakfast.
What's for breakfast?
Pancakes.
Do you really make
Ooh,
breakfast?
that's what was for dinner.
I love pancakes.
My brain just short-circuited.
Do you really make breakfast?
Do I really make breakfast?
Great question.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Most important meal of the day.
Are you saying in the game? Oh shit. You're right. Maybe I should. That guy's gonna fucking blow a gasket if somebody doesn't make some food. All right, yeah. I can whip something up. Let me go in the back and see what they've got.
Stay
Elsewhere.
away from the pickled herring.
Oh boy. It's one of those places.
I'm giggling. Eltor removes the barricade from the door and allows you to exit. And as they do, Eltor, do you re-fortify the barricade against the door?
Hmm. Yes, I think I would.
All right,
I
noted.
think you would too. Dad, you are stuck.
As you go into the kitchen, you stare around out to the tavern, and you see a woman staring at the kitchen door. She's holding what looks like a small picnic basket, or basket thereof, full of fresh baked bread. And there is a gentleman from the night before sitting in the exact same place as the night before, waiting for some meal to be before him.
And the lady in the robes, right?
The lady in the robes looks over at you for a moment. Her eyes squint. Roll insight.
Oh shit. Okay. $14.
You can tell
Oh,
she's...
I wanted to mention
Yes.
Little Fang has blind sight. So if there's like invisible motherfuckers in here, might be able to see them. Just for reference.
The Emerald Claw agents walk off, and they leave the area. You can tell with your insight check she was, well, surprised by you. She seems to have recognized you as you walk into the kitchen.
Do I recognize her?
Roll a wisdom check.
Shit. I'm not good at these. 13. That's not bad.
Unlucky for some, but not for you. You stare at her for a moment or two as you walk into the kitchen. Your mind races. Well, she has horns, and she's wearing glasses. She has a vest and short hair. She looks awfully like Emberly in a silhouette, and then it hits you.
Mom.
Do you remember the description of Mei Lu?
Oh shit. Oh fuck me. Hold on, wait. Wait, I gotta find that notebook. I have it somewhere nearby. I started taking notes digitally, but now I haven't copied stuff over. I don't know where it is.
You believe that she may be Mei Lu. You remember her being mentioned at the Bridge City, and a description from the Styx gang.
I do have that. Oh, let's see if I wrote it down. I know I wrote something about Melo down. That was way back. Where the fuck? Dude, I can't read.
Hedwig, roll perception.
Oh, my bat is in here with me taking orders. Oh, that's Hedwig. My bad. Little Fang is checking up on the bread vendor.
Little Thing flaps around the bread maker, and then sits on her shoulder, and then back up into the air. She's completely unfazed. For a moment, though, she does brush something off her shoulder, and then stares back at the door.
Pay the woman, Little Fang. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna follow that lady. She's walking out, right?
Yes.
Melo? Okay, I'm gonna follow her.
Eltor. You can hear through Hedwig's good hearing that it looks like she's speaking into a sending stone. They're here. I don't know how, but they're here. Get here immediately. I don't care how. Just get here now. She walks back in and shuts the door. You find yourself staring at her as you open the door to the kitchen. Back to the tavern. She looks shocked by you, and then immediately sits down next to, well, the gentleman waiting for his meal also.
All right. Yeah, I will take. I'll just have Little Fang go. I assume this is the bread vendor. This lady's selling some bread to me. I think that's the idea here. So I give Little Fang some gold. I have Little Fang deliver the gold and bring the bread back, and then I have Little Fang go to the customers, get their orders. I make them back. He comes back with me, my little sous chef, and then I feed these guys.
You see the woman drop off the basket, and I might find a sticker here shortly that will resemble it. There's fresh baked bread, and smells heavenly. Ooh, and a bit of, well, lavender in one of the loaves. It almost looks pink. Well, lavender, I guess. The woman, however, still stays and stares at you. But when's breakfast? She says.
This is the robed woman? Okay, this is Melo.
Supposedly.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. We're a little short staffed today. I'm working on it. Be out in just a minute.
Roll a seat. Meanwhile, the rest of you back at your tavern room that's been recently re-barricaded by Eltor. He sits down on his bed again and stares over at Mr. Giggles, nibbling on the blanket. Well, then, the clock chimes in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. Not in the afternoon, but in the morning. There was a note about this from the one that was dead in the hallway.
Was it that he was going to meet someone, or
6
do a
a.m., right?
specific thing?
Meet me at 6 a.m. Is that
Yeah,
the one
was
you're
it
talking
just
about?
beat me 6 a.m. or was it like bring the thing to this place at 6 a.m.? It's just to meet, right?
I mean, I'm not there, but yes. Yeah. Out of character, that's what I was told.
Corbin, do you scurry back to the kitchen?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm frying eggs. I'm making French toast and pancakes. I don't know. The lady brought me bread. I've got to use it. I'm making siren toast.
that with a bit of paprika or chili?
Grains of paradise.
Even better.
Oh my gosh.
Though I'm not entirely sure what that means or reference of, I like it. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing?
There's a famous review of Grains of Paradise that treat it like the pepper of the gods. You should read it someday.
When he leaves the room, I'll go ahead and cast a magic mouth on the door and have it to trigger to activate being anybody approaching and attempting to open the door, and have the phrase to be no, 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 and just have it repeat like in Jurassic Park.
Everyone roll a perception check.
Uh, 10. Not too shabby.
Oh, I did not mean to re-roll that. That's my bad. Mine is a 4. I believe
How dare you?
what I rolled.
Oh,
How dare you reroll?
you just wanted to get a 15 to be like me.
No, my previous
I
one,
get it.
5. My bad.
He said, did he say no? No.
It's okay. I'll allow you.
Nah,
take
I
the
don't want to use
15.
inspiration.
No, not my inspiration. I just mean I got a 15, so I'll tell you what I see.
Oh, alright.
With your 15 on perception, as well as your 14, you feel a draft from the window that was opened by the bats. But then, it feels like the slight breeze again. It's cooling, yet a bit warm, especially not being in the afternoon. You're uncertain, but something just moved.
Oh, shit. It's the owl.
This music.
Is this good music or is it sleepy music?
No, it's like something creepy's about to happen music.
Good.
It
That's how I
fits
feel.
the exact moment very well.
You all smell French toast and some sort of godlike chili pepper in the air. Corbin, roll sleight of hand, or your cooking craft.
Oh boy, my cooking craft. Is there any way I can make history my cooking craft? I'm so old, I've picked up recipes that are fucking delicious.
Ooh, well, you are making siren French toast. But other delicacies are you going to bequeath upon this moonlit tavern? Of me's. Or was me.
There's gonna be a lovely mulled wine to drink, and then I don't know, maybe like a Scotch egg or something. Is that, I don't know, is that weird? Is that fancy? I don't know.
You run over to the fire, find a few eggs, and throw them in to boil. You decide to make a Scotch egg, and you pray you don't F it up. It's more like a poached, right? That being said, roll your cooking skill.
That's not how it is. Scotch egg is oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna roll history. But okay,
You succeed in knowing the recipe, as well as a sleight of hand or trick or two to be able to succeed. But tell us more about a Scotch egg.
It's a hard-boiled egg covered in, surrounded, like encased in meat and then breaded and fried.
Ooh, much better than what I was thinking. You begin to boil the eggs, at least until they have hardened the shell to peel them off more evenly. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing?
I mean, we know where Zane is, right? I think we just need to get ready to go after Zane.
I'm taking chef feet next time I get a feat. Did you fall asleep again?
No, I'm still here.
Prove it. Is everybody asleep? What's going on?
I'm making an
I
arrow.
think so. It's a sleepy kind of day.
It is, yeah. This is a sleepy town. Moonwatch. It's in the name.
You all must fortify and renew and revigor. What do you decide to do, as this is a chipper new day, as you hear birds squawking away and the breeze hits your sides and you smell the flowers of divine, as well as some sort of grain in the air like a chili pepper. Ooh! Amberly, roll a history check.
It smells of cardamom with like a hint of citrus in the air. I'm going crazy.
Amberly, Corbin, both of you receive a point of inspiration. Amberly, you remember the last time your father made Scottish eggs, as well as, why yes, siren French toast. Well, he also set fire to the garage that day. Beware.
Oh boy.
I mean, you did try to train your bat just recently to cast Fireball. It tracks.
Yeah, dude. He's just making this place flammable right now. By the way, yes, Little Fang, he, him. I know I made him match Emmy, but
Well, that being said, Corbin, eventually you finish making breakfast, and you can all smell the aroma passing through the inn. Do you provide the meals to these new patrons of yours?
I make about 10 plates worth. And then like a little bit of kind of, platter. Before I leave the kitchen, I go on my sending stone and I say, "Breakfast is ready." And then I put my sending stone away and Little Fang and I deliver the meals to the table, and I'm just gonna sit down and eat with them. I'm assuming no one else is coming in, so hopefully it works out.
Little Fang flaps and dashes onto the table and rolls a bit as they land, and then bows effortlessly. Hedwig, make a perception check. The woman smiles across from you, and she, well, removes some of her robes from the top of her head. I'm taking the first one. Eltor, what's the call?
Oh, well, yeah. Always take the first one. I don't know why it's making me roll advantage. The only thing I should give you advantage on are my eyeglasses for investigation checks for my attacks.
Hedwig stares around, and for a moment you hear a sound, like a laughing or a cry above your head. Hedwig tilts a bit into the air, and he spies the green dome has a hole in it. What's the call?
Hello.
You see a flash of light like you did before, there, in Morgrave, just the day before, when the hawks or bird-like creatures appeared with their long green tails and fluttered messages to each of you. What's the call?
Low.
However, this time, there is no message, just a single bolt of energy. It flashes through the sky. Everyone, roll perception. If you rolled a 10 or better, you can tell that no one at all inside of Moonwatch noticed this lightning of a feather of a spell pass by, except for Hedwig. It crashes into a tree nearby, and you hear, "Oof, oh, that was quite hard." Oof. And then Hedwig peers up at the sky again and notices the hole disappear. It looks like the dome is secure. And Hedwig notices one other thing. Not the clinking of the plates that land onto the table, freshly made a Scottish egg as well as siren French toast, but someone begins to walk up from the bushes. He seems as though he is some sort of shorter fellow, a gnome. He has a long collared coat. It's purple and gleaming with blue stars. They look enchanted. He stares and begins to study the window where Corbin is sitting. Corbin, roll a perception check. He's unable to see you through the gleam of the sun above that shimmers through the warding spell, but he is, well, familiar in some way. His robes remind you of the Undarians that attacked you, and in a flash you notice something in his sack, a purple hat. It's so long, in fact, that it trails behind him on the ground. He is an Undarian wizard. Remember, Eltor is relaying all the information from Hedwig to the rest of you. Is there anything you care to do? As Hedwig, you notice the hat also, an Emberly. You are reminded that the Undarians like to have a different style hat wherever they go. Some sort of system of poise as well as rank.
I love all of the hats.
Collect them all.
I love that it's a system. That's the best part.
Systemic
System of
hats.
hats. Yeah. Systemic hats.
Hatsematic? Hatsmatic? I don't know. We'll come back to it.
Hatsomatomatic.
It's Atsomatic. Corbin. Well, you deliver the plates in front of you, and you see it looks like Mei Lo looks at you and the gentleman next to her. He begins to eat. "Ah, thank you, madam," he says. To you, Corbin. The woman next to him, Mei Lo, stares at her dish, and then back at you again. Are you eating?
Yeah.
Then suddenly, her face goes completely different, as though she's staring at something from behind you. She raises a finger. It looks as though something is creeping up from behind you. Do you turn to look?
What the? No, she's playing a trick on me.
Oh, just the shadows, it seems, from outside. This looks delicious. How did you make it?
Well, the trick is to leave the bread out overnight, and then you have to make a custard. You know, a lot of people just dip their bread in eggs and then you just kind of make eggy bread, which is nice, but that's not siren toast. You have to make the custard first, and then that grains of paradise. It's perfect.
Roll performance or persuasion. You see her looking at you intently, and she puts both her fork and knife down from cutting the siren French toast, and leans in, her robes gently over her plate. What's the call?
Low. Oops.
She turns back at her plate and begins to, well, cut it again, and eats the Scottish egg. Oh my, this is delicious.
Yeah. You don't want to overcook the eggs, so you get that nice gooey center.
Did you learn this in Morgrave? She says as she cuts into the siren French toast. It looks half eaten.
Morgrave. What do you mean?
Morgrave, you, in Sharn? Across the river way, you know, the dagger?
Yeah, I mean I know, but why would you? Do people go there to learn cooking?
Roll insight or deception.
Natural one.
What's the call?
Low. Nice.
Receive a point of inspiration. You can tell that the gig is up. Or the jig. One of the two. She stares at you. She knows exactly who you are and what you're all doing here in Moonwatch. What's the call?
Low.
You stare at the man next to her. More than you stare at her. It looks as though his plate is completely full. She swapped plates. What's the call?
Keep it low. Oh shit. Yes. I'm on a low roll.
She does not trust you, and you believe that she knows just about everything that is to know. Everyone immediately roll perception.
Oh no. Good job, guys. Nice. Good rolls.
Say full of jizz.
Or straight, yeah.
I did
Yeah.
good for once.
Good job, buddy.
Whoa.
Jerry the Jelly, you stare out the window and you notice that it looks like the Emerald Claw agents are still on patrol. They're completely unaware of what's going on outside of these walls, as well as within them. Emberly, Eltor, you hear someone approach the door, but they don't seem to trigger the alarm. Corbin, you notice nothing other than the figure to your left seems to be devouring his plate again, and the woman in front of you is still staring directly at you, cutting in and eating up her siren toast. Oh, this is delightfully good, she says.
Yeah, there should be enough for seconds. I know he's already had his. I'm gonna go check on that, and he's gonna go try to walk away into the kitchen and get back on his sending stone and be like, "Are you guys coming down? Your food is getting cold."
Hedwig, you do notice
Nope.
him scurry over towards the garden. Corbin, make a perception check. What are you doing there in the kitchen?
Me?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get. I'm talking into my sending stone, trying to get these guys to come down.
Well, it seems as though you are going to be alone for this.
Yeah.
The rest of the party is laying low, but how low can you go? We'll see as they begin to do some sort of tango.
I mean, we are combat. We're coming out of the room, so
Uh,
Corbin, eventually you have to come out of the kitchen. Or are you going to stay in there all morning?
I will go and bring the meals back up. I will bring the meals up to them. If they don't want to leave their room, they don't have to. Even though it would make me very happy if they came down and ate at the table like a family. But
are you telling us that is a sending stone?
yeah, his sending stone is on in his pocket while he carries 4 plates up the stairs, with the help of his familiar.
Once you get up with the food, I'm gonna give Eltor a high five.
I will open the door.
You see the agent
Hey guys. Oh,
and,
shit.
well, Corbin.
Wait, when did you get up here?
I was taking care of things last evening. They shrug.
Okay. This guy's being so weird. Anyway, I made everybody breakfast. Even Mr. Giggles gets a plate.
Oh man, this music.
I'm sorry. I
It's
just
going
forgot
down.
about
Eltor, do you re-barricade the door?
Yeah, let me fix it.
I mean, there's no reason not to since we're all in here, and then basically, we need to get ready to go get Zane. You did spry where Zane was, correct? You said with the locate object.
I located his shackles. So we can go where his shackles were. I could scry him again, I guess. But
He may or may not be in his shackles.
yeah.
Does the party head in that direction then and leave the rest?
Yep. Once we get there, I'm going to have a couple spells I have to cast because I'm going to go full blown in there.
I should also tell you guys that there's someone down there that we have heard of and that knows us and seems to be involved in this whole story. But I'm not sure if they're friend or foe. I originally heard of
They're
her
probably
when,
foe.
well, if I remember correctly, what we originally heard about her was that Zane was coming here to meet her. So maybe we could question her.
And why she shackled Zane up?
Well, do we know that she did?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
As you discuss this, do you leave out the window or try to go through the barricaded door through the tavern entrance? Or other? A decision must be made.
Yeah, I'm the sick
I
one.
mean,
I can't be doing all
you
this
said that
talking.
there's a lady who's waiting for us who knows what's going on. I mean, we might as well go through the window, unless they expect that.
We could. It seems a bit like avoidant.
Or do
But-
you just want to go through there and just see what she has to say?
Well, what do you think? You think window's better option, or
So she's with people, right? I think let's just get out of here, go through the window, go to the house, get Zane, and basically just get on the road
all right?
and get back to Morgrave.
Will you guys at least eat first?
Okay. I'll try.
You're
We'll
always
start.
trying to get me to eat breakfast.
Little Fang and I worked very hard on this.
It's the first day.
It's the first day.
I think it's
Yes.
first day of Little Fang. In game, but not canon
It
wise.
is.
You remember Little Fang during the Yule celebration of Kyrie used to open presents together when you were younger. But anywho, everyone roll stealth.
Natural one. Just a rickety old man.
Natural 2. I get stuck in
15.
the window. My wings are just too big.
Corbin falls out the window. What's the call?
Low.
It reminds you of your time in Bridge City being smashed against the sides. But thankfully, you fall on top of Eltor's feet, and Eltor falls onto the ground, followed by Emberly, who immediately is bopped in the back on her butt by Mr. Giggles, and they all come tumbling out. But thankfully, Jerry led first and is dashed into the trees, unbothered. You all make it outside. And as you do, you notice the front door of the tavern open. Where'd they go? I heard something.
Around to us.
Corbin thinks he's being really sneaky. He's not.
Roll stealth or survival. Hedwig, you notice the woman dash between the trees, and she begins to look in the direction of the faculty. I found them! They're over here!
I guess we're in combat right now then? I guess. Is she being aggressive?
I can't tell what this lady's vibe is. She seems
Ah. Yeah, the Morgravians we've been looking for.
cool. Wait, is that's the gnome?
He walks up
Who is
and
that?
begins to put his hat onto his head. What's that, Eltor?
I'm sorry, wait, does he look aggressive right now? Or when he said that?
He approaches. Roll insight.
This music's too intense, right?
Now listen. He puts both of his hands up now that his hat is on head. I'm just merely having a conversation right now with you all. We didn't expect you to jump out the window. You see, my name is Mr. Giggles. What's their name?
Franklin Frumpto.
Franklin Prompto. I'm from Undare. You may have heard of us. But I know we've had our differences in the past, Morgrave and the Undare Towers. But I'd really like to make amends of that, as he takes both of his hands and folds them together in front of him.
This music is crazy. What is happening? This is a sick reveal. This gnome just like he's probably like, is he like waist deep in undergrowth right now, on the side of these two buildings?
He comes up around his knees, and there are a few weeds that brush along his face.
Do you want like a stool or something?
No, I'm quite fine. And then he lays his hands on either side and he begins to levitate a bit.
Oh, there you go. I wonder if Claude could do that.
Tell me, Altor, you've been having a lot of issues recently with the Emerald Claw?
Yeah.
Stoic. What about you, Jerry?
About vitty vitty.
No.
Well, whatever the Emerald Claw is paying you, Undare will double it. For a task, but nonetheless, you can scrub away all of your intentions with the Emerald Claw and join us. He puts his hand to his chest. Instead,
Wait, the rest of y'all are getting paid?
No, this guy. So are you not Emerald Claw? Oh boy.
huh. I'm not. No, I mean, by contract alone, of course, but things shifted within the last 24 hours.
How so?
The Emerald Claw is siding with Morgrave now, according to local understandings. He taps his finger against his chin.
So that's why you think we're working with Morgrave, or with the Emerald Claw, because we work for Morgrave.
He levitates backwards, staring at you directly, and then back at Mr. Giggles, Emberly, Jerry, and Eltor. So you're saying that you're not?
I don't think so. No. Yeah.
They didn't give
We're
us an offer we couldn't refuse yet.
We've pretty much been doing the opposite.
Huh. I had no idea. And you don't know anything of the Guardian? Stoic. Everyone, roll a dex save as suddenly a fireball is casted at you from the wizard.
Oh shit.
Is it a weapons guardian?
What we're gonna do is simple. Hold on. We're gonna cast counterspell. Hold on.
Oh.
He's got a fort save.
DC?
Yeah, that'll make it. That'll make it. Yeah. Oh, wait, is it the total of 14?
No, the total
My
is
DC.
16.
Yeah, no, yeah. My save DC is a 15, so you should have that.
Yes.
Silvery barbs.
It's a reroll, right? Beast.
Yeah.
15.
Well,
That
And then
makes
again,
it.
somebody else advantage.
yeah. I'll give it to you.
Woo.
Okay, so the fireball goes off. Okay.
All right. So, as she does that, I would like to do something just to see if it works. Oh,
Did I do my deck save yet?
I need to roll save first. Yeah, my brain. We'll have to see if I survive this or not first. All right, I'm using an inspiration point.
Okay, the 4 is
I'd
for
like
me.
to be in combat for once. 19.
Oh shit. Okay, the 4 is for me, and the 5 is for Little Fang.
Oh my. Emberly, we need a save from you as well as from Mr. Giggles as the fireball
It did.
dashes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she rolled.
I got a 4.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I
wait,
guess
that
me
makes-
and
Yeah.
we get. Okay, I'll
You get
use
one for
the
Jerry, too.
inspiration, I guess, that I got with from that. I'm getting the same roll as Corbin to
Jerry
reroll it.
also gets an inspiration, which he could have used there because we both
Okay,
rolled 5.
so 16.
Alright.
And then for Mr. Giggles is 21. Coat of Steel.
Any other inspirations?
A million.
If you did not roll 16 or higher, you are taking 31 points of damage as the fire crackles your skin and burns your wardrobe. But if you succeeded, you are taking only 15 points of fire damage and start initiative immediately.
Shit. Well, Little Fang's gone.
Let's go. I actually get to enjoy combat this time.
I know, right? Alright, Emberly, I have you for a 13 for initiative. Jerry the Jelly, I have a 14, 7 for Eltor, and 11 for Corbin.
Yeah, you know that bar you
I
were thinking
did
about? You might be
not
playing
roll
that new game
initiative
pretty soon.
yet.
Awesome. Eltor, what's that?
I was saying that bar that we're playing on, we might be able to use that pretty soon with those low initiatives.
Didn't catch that either.
5 for Emberly. Combat has started with Larry at top of rounds. Just kidding, Jerry.
Alrighty then. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is at 4th level, I'm going to cast a major image. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it seem like the foliage all around us is starting to swarm around them and grow thorns and just start trying to strike and attack them to try to intimidate them and get them to back down.
It's pretty scary, Jerry.
Scary
That's the
Jerry.
plan. Scary Jerry.
Is there a DC call on this? Or are you just rolling intimidation?
Yeah, we have to call Washington, D.C. right now.
For them to be able to tell if it's a real or not, it's an investigation check against my spell save DC.
Alright, understood. And what is the object again?
I'm a hold up, let me double check just the area of effect really quick. Let's see here, 20-foot cube. So I'll go ahead and get the 20-foot cube on board. And I'm gonna have it like centered around them. I'm just making it seem like the foliage is like coming alive and swarming around them, growing thorns, that type of stuff.
They're gonna be so scared.
Hopefully.
The weeds begin to tangle around their wrists. They pull at them. Ah! Ah! I'm levitating! Ah! What's going on? You see all the foliage begin to snip and snap, and even a dragon lily appears and begins to roll its fangs at them. Ah! Dastardly mages! Morgravian mongrels! Anything else, Jerry?
Allow me to double check. I'll swiftly move behind a tree and a bonus action hide.
Roll
So I'll
stealth.
move back behind a tree and
Meanwhile, inside the tavern, oh, this is nice, he says, the gentleman eating his Scottish egg and siren toast. You hear him almost done with his plate. Corbin, back outside. You see Jerry the Jelly cast some dastardly illusion upon the mage of Under, and then he disappears from sight, unless your passive perception is 17 or higher. What do you do?
My passive perception is not higher than that. Hold on. So, man, I don't have a lot of. Let me see. Hold on. Can I? I'll summon my shadow spawn and just have him just get in there with this guy in the foliage and just start beating him up. Dude, this music. What the hell? Okay.
Shadows pour all around him, and for a moment he is fearful of the weeds no longer. But then they try to attack his shoulders, as well as the shadow spawn that appears behind him.
So he is going to do the he's just gonna do his multi attack here. Here's both of them. 2 9s. So 9 plus 12 to hit. 21.
You slap the side of him, and then the back.
Is that? Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
21. So 21 both times. And the damage is, what is it? Hold on. I think it's 1d12. Fuck. Summons are hard. 1d12. So I'll just roll 2. Did I do it? I think I did it. Okay. So that plus 6 plus 4. No, 3. So
19.
yeah, 19. Thank you.
Just as the shadow fiend begins to whack the side of him, you notice something arcanic. From the bottom of his boot to the top of his hat and down again, you see a swirl of gold energy whirl around him, and he takes no damage.
No damage?
However, the force field does, as you notice it weaken, the one that he is enchanted around him. The one that struck from his boots to the bottom of his hat has created some sort of shielding.
Corbin just looks at Emmy and he's like, "You gotta take his hat." That's the end of my turn.
The frog wibbits. The owl whoos. And Eltor, we're up to you. Familiars, go on your action.
Okay. Hedwig's not being noticed right now, so I'm going to leave him there for a moment. We're going to cast Mind Conjure Elementals at level 4 and go into Blade Song. And I think, let's see here, how far away is she from me? 55 feet. My speed is 35, so 45. So I can't get to her right now. So, I'm simply going to go around. What am I going to do right now? Can't do much right now. Okay, well, I'll have the tank. Fuck it. I'm just going to go right up to him and get prepared for stoppage.
Get prepared for stoppage.
Prepare for stoppage. Yeah, it's my action, bonus action, and movement.
Love it. Emberly, it's down to you. You stare at your, faculty members. One of them vanishes from behind you unless you have a 17 or higher for passive perception, and Eltor dashes forward behind the mage. Oh, you do see Jerry behind the tree as he casts his spell of illusions that attack like weeds.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop my cannon, and then and with that I will do the Force Ballista. Towards does it make sense to do the hat guy?
You can whittle down. Oh, you can whittle down his force field, maybe. Do you have anything
Okay,
that like
let's give it a
specifically
shot.
breaks force fields?
Nope. Okay, so let's try this Force Ballista. So it will target just him. For 9 force damage. Oh, no. That's if I get the spell attack. So let me actually roll for attack first. 15.
Oh, excellent. I believe that's a hit. Let me double check. You do strike upon the wizard's hat for 9 points of damage, as gold glitters all around and it weakens the force field.
Okay, and that's pretty much my turn. I had to use the bonus action to get out the cannon, and then another action to use it. So that's me.
Jerry, what's the call? No. What's that?
Call for what?
What's the call? Give me a call.
Hi.
The wizard lays out a bolt of energy, and it squares off around you, Emberly, Mr. Giggles, the familiars, as well as Corbin. Each of you must make a... I had it, and then I lost it. It's right over here. A Constitution save, as the trickles of force energy begin to whirl all around. Emberly, Corbin, you both take 17 points of damage. You feel the force energy against your sides try to push you back, however it does not succeed. He turns back towards you, Eltor, and the Shadow Fiend. He rolls up his sleeves. I'm ready for anything. And before we start the round again, we're going to take a 5-minute break and come back at about 39 after. Daddy needs a drink.
Good night, MDK.
MDK, you're out. Have a good night.
Nah, just
Wait,
said
what?
good night because
Oh, you're so
I'm not
funny.
confident he's gonna survive
Yeah.
a 5
I
minute
thought I
break.
missed this in chat. I was like, oh, bye,
So-
No,
MDK.
I'm being
I
a
am
goof.
fully awake now.
All right, I'm gonna get some ice cream.
Do it. Put some chocolate syrup on it. I know that's right.
So who's ready for me to slowly each round be taking away at least one of this guy's senses every round?
I'm not. I'll be right back.
Dude, I don't even know what music is right now. It's
The
good break
best
music.
way, yeah, it's like the best way I can describe it is kind of a little bit of trap mixed with kind of like your class kind of fantasy vibe. Like somebody blowing the horns of a whatever, you know what I mean? Like about to go off to war fantasy music.
Yeah, it's like ambient fantasy trap.
Which I like. This is the type of shit that I'd listen to.
And with that, we're back, as Jerry is, well, noticing his faculty members try to be blown away by some force spell from the Undern wizard. What do you do as you hide behind the tree and your illusion crackles with whipping weeds?
I'll begin to step out as I clap my hands and cast a concussion on them and yelling at full volume, "Cower!"
Shit.
Constitution saving throw of 16.
They fail, and they cower in the
Yes.
ground of weeds.
What was that?
They cower in the ground of weeds next to Eltor and the Shadow Fiend.
All right. And did they roll a Constitution saving throw?
They did. They got a 13.
Perfect. They are now deafened. And let's see how much thunder damage they take. That would be 17 thunder damage as I give them a concussion.
Their arcane barrier falls like dust around them. He howls in some sort of cowering pain. You see Mei Lu in the distance. She stares and then begins to back up slowly.
So I'll then move over to the other side, the other tree, as I do the hide action again. Well, hide bonus action. 10.
You try as you may to cast your ways behind the tree, but your head gives you away. Meanwhile, you hear...
Damn this bell.
What's that?
I said, damn this bell, the floppy thing, that's my head.
Oh, to be a Cinderia again. That being said, you all hear the clacking of a plate, and it sounds like the gentleman inside has finished his meal. Meanwhile, the rest of you, with a passive perception of 10 or higher, hopefully that's the entire party, notice 2 Emerald Claw agents walking up. What's this going on? Corbin, what do you do?
Where are they?
To the southeast.
Are they on the map?
They are. I'll point them out again here. There.
Oh, yeah. I was looking on the opposite side. Oh man. Okay. But I don't know if I see them, right?
You hear them, but that's all.
I guess I'll just well. So, how does the command work? If my shadow starts beating him up, does he stop the command?
I believe so, or at least get some sort of save. It's a charm effect, so yes.
Then what I will do, I will look. I'll look at Emmy, and I'll say, "What do you want to look like?"
Dealer's
Like,
choice.
Okay. I will cast seeming on all of us. To make us all Emerald Claw agents.
With the coolest hats.
Fucking cool tats. Cool ass tats.
Yeah, I totally said tats and not hats.
Oh shit, hats. Cool hats and tats. Both of them. Sorry, my ears are full of cheese right now.
Say tats, hats, and that one dude with bat.
My bat is dead. An unwilling target, who I assume this little gnome guy is, gets a charisma save. He has to beat a 20.
And you're purposefully changing his appearance?
Yeah, I'm gonna make him look like a emerald claw.
He fails, and a swirl of energy appears around all of you as you are clad in leather and brass armor of emeralds, engraved into your helmets that hide your faces, mostly. And you stare around. Your weapons have changed and morphed into, well, a pair of sabers, and you're wearing a necklace. Looks like you'll use that to break whatever you need to from your bag. Looks like a necklace of holding of sorts. Anything else, Corbin? Do you change your Shadow Fiend into an Emerald Claw agent?
Yeah, and I make him like real thick.
Okay.
You know?
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Yeah, he's just this fat shadow, like emerald claw.
I like it. Anything else?
Good turn, team? Good turn? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good turn.
The frog, Bud, wiser. The owl, goo, goo. Eltor, what do you do?
Well, I guess it's time to go to work. All right. First off, the owls actually come out of the tree now. Give me advantage, and then go back in the tree. And then we're just going to stab this guy a bunch, if hopefully. Let's throw the first attack. Does the 18 hit?
18 strikes.
18 strike.
All right. He will take this damage plus 1 second. We'll make it this much. We'll make it sonic damage.
All right,
So
noted.
that's first. All right, second attack. We're going to use the Emerald Claw Dagger. I'm assuming that's going to hit.
It hits. 18 hit before that.
Let me go to my real quick my inventory. Let's see how much damage that thing is doing. All right, so it's going to first up. He's going to take this damage plus 4 because it's we have to. This is really weird. So give me 1 second here. So he's going to take. You roll everything out. Now, are there any resistances I have to worry about at all, or can I just roll it all together?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, so give me 1 second here. So I'm going to roll this plus this. And of course, I'm using the cantrip, of course. And so it's going to do another this. And then, oh, that's right. And then this. All right, so all this. Plus 4 to this.
You see again, from the top of his boots to the top of his hat, a whirl of gold energy. It seems to shield him from most of the attack. But your blade does pierce through the shielding as it turns to dust, and the whirling blades pierce his knees as well as his arms and his chest. Oh, I was cowering, he says, but no longer.
Oh, and also he is grappled too. Now, we'll strike him again. Does that hit?
18 hit before, it hits now.
This much damage plus this. And finally, last damage. Plus this. And add 4 damage on top of that.
Chunks of his flesh hit the ground as the weeds shake their heads to the blood, and pieces of his robe are torn asunder, at least not the enchanted parts. Meanwhile, anything else, Eltor?
Nope, that's action. 3 attacks, bonus action. I'm all done.
Emberly, you see a whirlwind of blades around you, spiraling around the Undarian wizard. He says, "What do you do, Emberly?"
He says.
Okay, so attack him more. I will do the Force Ballista again. Which why is
A whirl of energy springs up from his boots once more, a final time, and you see them flicker. He dashes
Oh,
them on
gosh.
either side, levitating into the air. And what's the call, Emberly, or do you use a point of inspiration?
I use
No,
a point of
blow.
inspiration. I want to see
What?
you reroll that. Yep.
Point
I'll
of
let that
inspiration
Okay.
has been thrown to the board.
Okay. 25.
You
to
hit.
Corbin's like cheering her on.
Okay. 9 force damage, and technically pushes you back 5 feet as well. And I will also do I guess jolt him. So, or actually, I'll do force blast because I might be a little further than 30 feet away. But force blast is 180 feet range, so that should be more than adequate. So 11 to hit.
He nudges his head
At
out
least
to
that's not a
his
1.
chest, and it goes right over his shoulders. "Ah," he says in a sigh of relief.
Okay. That's my turn.
Arcane bursts go out from his arms towards Eltor. 10, 14, 26.
Does that spell require a vocal component?
We'll go with yes.
The 26 will hit.
Alrighty then. As a reaction, I will cast Zip It, so none of those will go through unless they succeed a Constitution 16 saving throw.
16 on the die with the +2.
Silvery barbs.
Whirl of arcane blasts hit the sides of the wizard from Under, and he fails.
Oh. Oh
Perfect.
no.
Now then, his mouth is zipped shut. He cannot speak, and the only way he can now is if they take a action, take a knife and cut and cut it open, which then they'll be taking a 1d8 of slashing damage, or they can attempt to force it open.
You hear a zipper sound go across his lips, and then his mouth is locked tight. It reminds you of a Thursday night. And, well, he tries as he might, instead of trying to cast his arcane bursts, to pull the zipper open. Ho-ho! He succeeds. Does he have any free action?
I believe it said, see here, the target can make a strength saving throw as it tries to tear open its mouth. I don't know if it would take an action or not.
He has nothing at his disposal. He is unable to cast. He falls in front of Eltor, pleading. He takes off his sash. He takes off his hat. Oh, dear me. Please forgive me, he says. I am Unvunder. We know not what we do, only what the spells tell us to.
I just yell from the bushes, no!
Each of you roll a perception check.
Shit.
Emberly, you're the only one to hear. It sounds like that woman wearing the robes from across the way that Corbin believes is Melu is talking with the Emerald Claw agents that are approaching Moonlit. Well, I'm not sure exactly, but what I can tell, it looks like the factions are splintering inside of the walls. You best hurry. I'm going to go warn the others. And she runs off. Well,
I
she stops
share
because her
that.
movement is actually right here. What's that?
I share that. Just heard that girl say that thing.
See, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell if she's helping or not. That feels like helping.
What's going on here? You! What are you doing on the ground in front of that one? What are these weeds? I knew we should have gotten landscapers.
Yeah, see, the gnome here, he, lost his voice, and he went crazy. Shit, why did I say that?
How long does Zip It last?
Let me see here.
Oh, wait,
Well,
he broke it, didn't he?
yeah, yeah.
These are the perpetrators of Under. Yes, he looks at himself. Yes, I am an Emerald Claw agent just like you.
What? This guy's lying. He's just a... He like, just a minute ago, he was saying he couldn't talk. Now he's talking.
The Emerald Claw agent stare at him, and then back over to the rest of you.
Right. He tried to get us to betray the Emerald Claw. The damn fool.
Yeah, he was talking about a mutiny, a revolt. He told me he hates you specifically, and I point to the one on the left. He was talking so much shit about you.
Larry, you're up. You see the Emerald Claw agent staring over at the 3, 4 of you. 5, plus the familiars. Well, you should have been at the briefing this morning. They recovered this. We have some people infiltrating since the recent alliance with Morgrave. You hear the one on the right begin to laugh.
Yeah, well, we were getting breakfast beforehand, but it was a little bit slow. And then we came out and we're heading our way to the meeting, and that's when we saw this guy freaking out, being a little creep.
Larry, Jerry, what do you do?
I guess I'll do everything I can to persuade them that we're telling the truth, that we were just caught up and busy this morning with the breakfast, or else we would have been at the meeting.
The Undarian wizard looks over at you, Jerry, and then back at the claw agents. Roll a persuasion check.
Not 20, baby.
Oh, that took a moment to get there, too. What's the call, Jerry, as both of the Emerald Claw agents stare at you?
Let it ride.
Aye.
Nice.
If you want, we can take this one in.
That'd be absolutely wonderful. It's been a long day. We'd really appreciate it.
What's the call?
Hi.
Unharm me! What are you doing? I'm an Undarian. Emerald Claw agent. Undarian Claw agent. Oh, gods. Oh, gods. What's the call? One more time.
Hi. Dang.
They escort these Emerald Claw agents escort the Undarian wizard away. And unless anyone else has something to say, you're all out of initiative.
Cool.
I just want to grab his hat before he leaves.
He has it clutched in his hand. Roll sleight of hand or an athletics check.
I could have the shadow try to grab it.
You are provided
Or I
aid.
could try.
Yeah, I'll give her the
I was
help
about to
action
say.
with the shadow.
Okay, let's see.
Dude, no way. Corbin's about to lunge at this guy to get this hat.
Emberly is barely able to pull it out from his hands. Oh, give that back, he says. And you notice the small helmet that you're holding now becomes a wizard's hat. I'll get you all of this. I'll get you all for this. You're gonna be sorry, he says to the Emerald Claw agents as he's escorted away.
And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you Mongrovian mongrels.
He was, yeah. He forgot that was his thing. He totally would have said it, but it slipped his mind.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
so
that's
I think
people's favorite phrase at this point, as much as it's said to us.
I think Emberly's gonna run back to the tavern inn and go back to the bedroom and try on the hat.
Hell yeah.
As you do, you feel a mystical force go through you, and a twinkle of gold stars appear all around you. Why? It looks like this hat gives some sort of advantage towards persuasion checks. And, my goodness, if you had the boots You're certain you'd be able to cast that barrier spell if you attune?
Let's go take his shoes off.
I'll say it in the messaging stone that if you guys ever see him, get his boots.
So next time we see him, bug him. Got it.
You know, we could have said he was basically we'll take him in instead because we are dressed like in claw guards.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do with him?
Okay. So I
Not to
think
mention, if we then walked in the wrong direction, they might catch on to us.
We could have convinced him.
What was Everly
I
gonna
think
say?
now that she's in the room, Emberly's gonna take a little nap.
Okay. Understandable.
And I think I'm gonna duck out because I can't stay awake.
Just fall asleep during the session. It's fine.
Just have someone call you in an hour. You'll be great. Well, thank you, Emberly, for coming out tonight. I do want to say I love how this is like a telenovela that, you know, we take our time. And again, Emberly, much appreciations. Get some rest. Feel better. Come back sparkly next week.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, party, it's up to you. Do you wish to continue?
I mean, we could call it for the night.
Yeah, we could call it there.
All right. Seems like a
Not a
good
bad place to
natural
call it.
stopping
Yeah.
point.
It's an interesting thing, you know, and then maybe we can, you know, I don't know, like pick up something in the RP chat or something too, you know.
Yeah, I can try and post something by tomorrow or tonight. Sounds good.
Got a week.
Right. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight. I really appreciate you, Sir Corbin and Eltor and Jerry the Jelly. Thank you all for making this a fabulous evening. And thank you for joining us.